Hello, my beautiful, handsome individuals. Welcome back to Amy's Insight. Today, we're taking a look at the next 7 days to see what's coming in. What do you need to be aware of this week? What can help you? All those things. There are three charms in front of you. If you already know what you want or what you're going for, then the timestamps are below. But for those that need a little bit more help choosing, I am going to pull some oracle cards next. All right. So, group one, you are this Sun Charm Tarot card. Group two, you are this pink rune. Why am I not able to say this? Rose quartz. God dang it. Okay, this moon rose quartz rune. And group three, you are this flat stone. All right. Now, for those that need a little bit extra help, let's help you with an oracle card. These cards have letters on them, so maybe you see your first name, your last name, initial, or something that makes sense to you. Or the keywords, okay? All right, group one with the Sun Tarot card, you are letter R, relax. Group number two with the Moon rune, you are letter K, kindness. And group number three with a flat stone. Oh, you have two. You got S and A. So yeah, these are multiple. I feel this one's quite a doozy, group three. SA. Spirit and ascend are your keywords. All right. Well, this is going to make an interesting thumbnail. Anyways, all right. I'll see you at your timestamp. Hi, group one. Those of you that chose relax with the letter R or the Sun Tarot charm. Y'all could be going on a vacation, all right, or planning one. It says, get more rest, make time for you, plan a vacation. Maybe you're planning or actively going somewhere to rest, relax, all those things. All right, let's see. What is happening this week for my beautiful, handsome individuals? What do they need to be aware of over the next 7 days? Yeah, some of you could be pushing very hard, or you've been pushing very hard. That's where this need for relaxation comes. Right, Spirit, for my group one, we have got the Ace of Swords to clear your mind, your thoughts. Talk to me about group one. Page of Wands. Talk to me about group two. What's happening for them over the next 7 days? The Chariot. Yeah, some of you are going somewhere, okay? You are taking a trip. To help you recover, we got strength coming in. Oops. What is happening here for my group one? Seven of Swords. You could go into hiding or keep yourself away from others this week, all right? Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Group one, I feel that you guys have been working very hard. You've tried to keep your head above water. You've been paying attention to the details and overthinking quite a bit. This week, you feel a need to break from it and get this sense of adventure again. Whether you're actively on the road or making plans to be on the road, I feel that this is a need for you to be strategic. Some of you might even decide to fib at your job, talking about, I got to be out of town, talking about somebody's in the hospital when you're actually out there relaxing. All right. It could be a white lie. Don't make any huge fibbers or anything like that, right? But I feel like you feel the need to get away. We've got Leo, Cancer showing up, as well as fire sign energy and earth sign. All right. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more about your next 7 days. Talk to me about, and it's interesting because I pulled the deck that I felt compelled to use this week is the Place Oracle. Right? So this is talking about destinations and things like that. So I feel travel is quite significant. All right. We have got Window with the Ace of Swords. Let's pull these up. Let me zoom out just a little. There you go. So you could fit it in frame here. Talk to me about group one. What is happening for them over the next 7 days? What can we know here? We've got countryside. Talk to me about group one. Perilous realm. Talk to me about group. That's too many. Crossroads. And gets the last card here for my group one. And we have got, oh my gosh, it fell on the floor. Hold on. What card? I'm telling you, this group one, you could be very pulled to hide away from others, to just so that you can get away. We got desert out here. Okay. Yeah, you're like, you know what? I don't want to be bothered. I want to break free from this. And it's not anything bad. Those of you that are traveling somewhere, be careful. Just, double check your oil, your tires, your fluids in your vehicle, or make sure that you've got a backup plan in case something happens, right? Like you have your spare tire. Not saying that anything's going to happen, but it is just wise to do a double check before you take off anywhere. Even if you're flying somewhere, right? Make sure that you've got a backup plan. You've got cash on you or money on you, just in case your flight gets delayed and you have to just prepare for the unexpected. Also, Uranus just did go into the sign of Gemini recently, and it's expect the unexpected pretty much, especially where communication and travel are concerned. Okay, so yeah, that goes all across the board, whether you chose group one or not. Okay, so but yeah, this week you're taking a step back to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and come up with a plan of action because you are looking to bring back that spark or that oomph, okay? Because it's like you're tired of being somewhere where things were not clear, communication was confusing, people don't know what they're up to, or you don't know what people are up to, you have your suspicions, okay? And some of you are taking this time away before you make a major decision in your life. What is this, though? Talk to me about group one and their main focus. What's the main energy? We have got Mercury in Cancer. How funny. Because Mercury did just go into the sign of Cancer. It's about to go in there. Mercury will also go retrograde at the end of the month of June. So it's like you're tying up loose ends now, okay, before you push forward, before you make a change. Some of you want to take a leap already, but you're being advised to cross all your dots and cross all your T's, dot all your I's before you take action. All right, because at the end of, I know we're doing the next 7 days, and it is about to be June when I post this. Or June 1st is actually coming on Monday. So something that you're doing this week will have to be revisited at the end of June. So make sure again that you're taking all precautions into consideration. So there is this sense of adventure. Some of you might want to go to the countryside, spend some time outdoors, connect with nature. All right, because there's something that you're getting to take action on. You're getting ready to take action on something. And it does get you out of your comfort zone, it looks like, okay? But I do want to clarify what this is, this deck. Talk to me about Chariot with Perilous Realm. What is this? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's something that feels like it's risky, justice. Some of you have dealt with tensions or things that have been very difficult in your day-to-day life, whether it's work, whether it is family dynamics, friend dynamics. The truth of the situation has you feeling frustrated and you're tired of dealing with people's negative energy or the ever shifting environment where you are someone that needs stability. Maybe you are a Taurus, a Scorpio, Aquarius, a Leo. You are someone that needs to have that security. You don't like changes. You're like, you know what? I don't like surprises. So, because this has become too unstable or unsteady, I'm deciding to jump ship. Maybe this is not the week that you decide to do it, but something happens this week that kind of has you thinking, okay, maybe I should do it, right? Or some of you just decide once and for all, enough is enough. I'll rather take my chances somewhere else. You're at that fork in the road where you're feeling, okay, I need all the courage in me to leave this situation, whatever it might be, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether you name it. Okay, you know your story best, friends. But what you are being advised to do is to be quiet about it. Be strategic. Keep your cards to yourself because if things get out, it could thwart your plans, okay? I do want to see why you pulled the desert card here with arid landscapes, dunes, and sands. What is this about? Why desert? Why desert? Four of Wands, okay. Three of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I see. All right. If something causes you a lot of fear, you feel that if you feel that you are someone that has invested a lot of time or a lot of work into something, and you're kind of feeling like, but I'm not done doing all the things that I need to do. But you are feeling like, shit, I'm tired. Like, I've given, for some of you, if it's a job, some of you might be feeling like this motherfucking zombie here. Okay, walking a minute, like, no, you're wearing your little suit, your little armor, but inside you're not feeling fulfilled. Interestingly, this is the enemy. Okay, it is the enemy here. They are for the different. It's like you stick out, group one. You stick out, you stand out. You don't believe in conformity. Conforming has you feeling tired and drained and like this is some bullshit, okay? It's like it's got your little gears grinding this week. Should I leave? Should I go build something somewhere else? But I've already built a name for myself, or I've been growing this, or I've been building this. Should I abandon it? Should I really, though? Like, what I feel to say is, I'm not going to tell you to jump ship or not. This is up to you. But if you have been feeling like the landscape is dry as fuck, there's nothing left to explore, then what are you thinking about? All right. If you feel that there is still potential there, then maybe what you need to do is take a little break and then come back, right? Maybe it's time for you to have your vacation so that you can get your juices flowing again. All right. So, friends, I'm going to leave your reading here. That's what I see for you, honey. Okay. Stay real, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, group two. You chose this card, kindness, with the letter K, or this little rose quartz rune. It says, have compassion, do a good deed, give and receive. All right, let's get your tarot out here. So this is a week where love fills the room. Okay. With rose quartz, you are calling in positivity. You guys are feeling a whole lot more compassionate, or you notice compassion and kindness towards you when you need it. Spirit, for my lovely, beautiful, handsome group number twos, talk to me about their next 7 days. What could we know about their week ahead? This one, okay. We've got the Magician. Beautiful. Talk to me about, that's Puss in Boots right there on that store. We got the High Priestess in the reversed. Who this is? I don't know. This is the story, the Once Upon a Time tarot, but it didn't come with a book. All right, Spirit, I need to download it. For number group 2, talk to me about the week ahead. We've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Talk to me about their week ahead. Okay. We've got the 7 of Cups. And a last card. Talk to me about their week ahead for my beautiful, handsome group 2. The Empress in the reverse. Well, okay then. Back of the deck, we've got the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. The Lovers and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, group 2. I feel that this week or the last month has been heavy because it's the end of May when I'm recording this. And I feel that some of you have been really put to the test when it comes to romantic connections in your life. Or confirmation. For most of you, it's romantic connections like with a partner. But for others of you, it has to do with love connections in general. It's like you are someone that pushes a lot, that gives your all, and you've been feeling brokenhearted or like you have not received the same in return. It's a bit disappointing for you. But it's what you're coming out of this week, okay? It's like you're learning to forgive others and showing them compassion. We've got Neptune in Capricorn in the 3rd house. It has to do with communication. Some of you have taken somebody's words to heart, or you're being warned about that, right? Be careful. Interestingly enough, the Magician is ruled by Gemini, right? It represents Mercury. So 3rd house is about communication. Some of you have been distanced from family members or from people that you really care about because of a miscommunication, or because you don't know where you stand with them, or they don't know where they stand with you. And it's kind of like they kept their distance, and because of that, you yourself also kept your distance because there is this misunderstanding. This could be a week where there could be a breakthrough in communication. And if not this week itself, maybe before the month is out, there will be a conversation that happens where the heart is healed. All right, but let's look at your next 7 days. Before I get more, I'm trying to make these a little bit shorter, you guys, so bear with me. Your girl talks a lot. Spirit. I also like pulling cards on camera because I feel that otherwise you might think that it's not happening in real time, or that, I don't know. Spirit. There's also an issue this week where it comes to directives, okay? If you don't understand what the directive is coming from a boss or from someone in a leadership position, ask questions so that you don't. If you have questions, speak up. This is not a week to remain quiet. All right, we've got Elevator. For my group 2s, tell me about their next 7 days. We've got Parking Lot. Talk to me about their next 7 days, Spirit. Shopping Mall. And then we've got Bench. Last card, Spirit. Talk to me about my group 2's week ahead. Window. Group 1 just got this. Different position, though. Back of the deck, we've got Jail. Incarceration, prison, justice, and punishment. Also, don't speed this week, group 2. It's not, the odds are not in your favor if you get pulled over. I'm just saying. What's coming to mind here with, because I'm thinking Neptune and confusion and third house speeding and travel, and then Saturn giving me cops. Yesterday I got pulled over and I got a motherfucking ticket. Yes, honey, yes. And I laugh because it's the third time that they pulled me over this year that I had not gotten a ticket until yesterday. My luck ran out. Third time is a charm, so there you go. So don't speed. All right. Make sure you leave with plenty of time wherever you're going. Uh yeah, because it's not a week to fight with the prison or the prison. Maybe somebody is in prison. It's not time to fight with authorities this week, okay? Because it's very easy for you to misinterpret or for them to misinterpret, and it could lead to misunderstanding. All right. The main focus for you here with Elevator and the Magician is that you are transporting, you are ascending higher. There's something that you are leaving behind, but it all has to do with your mindset, okay? Transition between floors. Some of you want to elevate to transition in between. You are in between a situation, right? From something about your status is changing. It could do with your status and reputation. Maybe it's a job, a promotion, or something along those lines. Here it says accessibility. There is an important conversation you are having this week with someone in a position of leadership. Before you have this conversation or before you send that email, double check everything so that it doesn't come across like maybe you don't realize your tone, the tone in your words, and show compassion or empathy. I feel that some of you are very confused when it comes to your day to day responsibilities, like overwhelmed even with a 10 of Wands. If something has been bothering you or if something feels very heavy, it's time for you to voice it. Speak up about it. Tell them what is breaking your heart. Tell them how burdensome something is. And it's after you have this conversation that a choice will be made, either by you or the person that you're having this conversation with. Because Saturn, Capricorn here is all about responsibilities too, where it's like, how much can I do? Or how much do you expect from me? And it needs to be a two-way street to avoid misunderstandings here. All right, because I'm feeling here with High Priestess in the reverse, if you don't speak up, if you keep this within, you're going to stay stuck here. Parking spot, park and go, parking garage, all right? So it's like they're going to park all these responsibilities on you, or you're going to take on all these responsibilities and duties and feel kind of resentful afterwards, okay? So yeah, better to talk about it. Now, this is not a week to overspend or overindulge. So when you go to the shopping stores and all that, yeah, you might be prone to overspending, all right? And this could be like shop retail therapy. Before you know it, you already spent all this money. Haven't we been there, done that, right? Whether it's shopping at a mall or online shopping, Amazon, hello, or wherever you shop, right? So not the week to overdo it, because this could come back and haunt you later, where there could be an expense that comes up and you're not, it could be an expense with a vehicle or an expense with a phone. Mercury is going to go retrograde at the end of June. So whatever you do this week could come back and bite you in the butt if you're not careful, right? So handle your business. Handle your business first, okay? So with the Seven of Cups and the Bench, I feel like a lot of you are fantasizing or daydreaming about what your reality could look like, what your reality is. You might feel inspired to create or work on something, but it's like then you feel like, all right, but it's not the right time to do that. We got rest and relaxation, seating comfort, pause, and ponder. You're thinking about all the options out there for you. Framed views, glass portal, windowsill. What I feel also for this group, and it's not just this, period of the next 7 days, I feel that there is something that you want to work on or you want to do or you want to go somewhere. But because of all these responsibilities and duties, you haven't been able to. So you often think about, you get lost in the sauce here with the Seven of Cups with the bench. It's like, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I want to go on a vacation, but where should I go? Or I want to create this, but what should I focus on? What needs to happen before I do that? Your advice is to be confident. Take care of yourself. Take care of your needs. This is the Empress in the reverse. It came out, all right? Don't neglect your self-care. Pause, okay? Framed views, glass portal, windowsill. Some of you might take up gardening, or you're being advised to grow something, nurture something that you truly love, because it's going to pay off in the long run, right? Whether it's a health thing or whether it's a career thing. Maybe you want to have your own business. Maybe you want to write something. You want to play an instrument or learn, right? The third house is also about learning. Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to play guitar, but work always gets in the way and family responsibilities get in the way. It's asking for you to be a little bit more self-focused and nurture yourself, nurture that skill, that talent, that ability, or learn it, right? Have compassion for yourself. Keyword, kindness. It's not necessarily towards others. I mean, of course, you should always have that, but be kind to yourself, right? When we love ourselves and we're kind to ourselves, other people show that to us as well. Because it's you get back what you put in to yourself and to the people that you care about. I was going to pull some more other cards, but you know what? I'm going to leave your reading here, honey. I don't want to extend these readings. I hope you found this insightful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group 3, those of you that chose this stone or these cards, Ascend and Spirit. It says, move up a level, steady climb, conquer fears. And then we've got divinely guided, higher power, help from beyond. Well, let's get your tarot out here. So this is a week of enlightenment. It looks like making progress on your journey. Your spirit team is on standby. What is happening for them this week? We have got the Eight of Wands, all right? What's coming in for my group 3s? We got the Magician. Talk to me about group 3. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Group 3, what's happening? What's up? The Four of Cups in the reverse. What is happening this week? We've got the Emperor in the reverse. Sorry about the glare. And then back of the deck energies, we've got Temperance in the reverse with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Some of you are getting ready to give up or quit on something, and you're being asked not to give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on these people. Don't give up on this situation, because your breakthrough is still coming. All right. What is the main focus for the next 7 days for my beautiful handsome group 3s? Oh, shit balls. All right. So we got Gemini and the North Node. And I'm going to have to roll the Astro dice again, you guys. But it landed on the 11th house. 11 could be a thing. Some of you could be born in November or on the 11th of the month. But I'm going to roll it again and see if it comes out. 5th house. It's opposite the 11th house. Okay, so there's that. All right. So North Node and Gemini in the 5th house. I actually really love this energy for you, because it is an emphasis on having more fun in your life. Also, Uranus just went into the sign of Gemini. So there's a big change or a big breakthrough coming in your love life. Some of you are going to fall in love. Maybe not this week. Maybe yes, this week. But what I'm getting for you is that your thoughts are everything. Okay. So what you're thinking out there is precisely what you are attracting. And that's something that you're learning this week. It's like you're working with the law of attraction. All right. It is the law of attraction, not the law of subtraction. Okay. So keep it in mind. Some of you had been operating in this whole law of lack, or believing that nothing good is happening. Some of you are kind of like on the edge, or kind of giving up on something that you have been hoping for because it hasn't been happening. Why am I doing this in reverse? Like, this is my oracle deck. It's not meant to be read other than upright. All right. Anyways. All right. So we got the Eight of Wands. So something is moving quickly. Something is changing. We've got living room. Talk to me about my beautiful, handsome group number 3s. What is up with them? Okay, we've got bustling hub. Group 3, what's happening for you, honey? We've got hotel. Okay. What is happening for my group 3s? We've got the beach. Okay, some of you could be going on a trip or a vacation. We got the Emperor reversed here. Why is that? We got ship. All right. And then we got roof, overhead shelter, protective canopy, rooftop view. Something that is changing for you this week is your view on how things appear. You hadn't been going deep within. You had been observing things on a surface level. This week, you're going within. Now, some of you have an event coming up with family, like a party or a get-together or a trip, a family trip or something like that, or you're planning it this week. And something is changing quickly to where you are more comfortable in your own skin. That's what you're getting out of this whole don't appear to be anything or anyone other than yourself, group 3. People love the shit out of you, whether you believe it or not. People like you. Right? So there is this strong need to appear very put together or very like at the top of your game or at the top of your league. And it's like, there's no need for all that. Life goes on all around you, regardless of how you are behaving. Okay. So how people perceive you has everything to do with your authentic self. The more authentic you are, the more embraced you are. All right. You are pursuing something that you're passionate about. Like I said, for some of you, it's romance. And if those of you that are single, you could meet someone while you're on a trip or you're on a vacation or a getaway. All right. There's even like maybe you meet someone at the hotel, the beach, on a cruise, or maybe you are planning a cruise this week. I feel like there is this sense of adventure that is returning, or you really want to go away and get away from it all. Right. Some of you, if travel is not possible, you might escape through maybe watching TV or watching documentaries about, going somewhere. But I feel for the most part you are. Ace of Wands is in the reverse here. Maybe it's not the right time yet. Do we want it to be in the reverse? Hold on. Yeah, it's reversed. Okay. So you might vary in your enthusiasm from feeling very strongly pushed towards your sense of adventure and travel, and then to reeling it back. No, I can't go because this. No, I can't go because that. This is the week that you stop making excuses. All right. Now, for those of you that are on the market for love, there's somebody new coming in. They could be an Aries, they could be a Sagittarius, or we're getting Gemini, Virgo, or water sign vibes here. Sign doesn't matter. They carry themselves like the Emperor, but what I'm getting from this person is that they are very showy, very show-offy. They're trying to impress you is all. Okay. That's a side note for some of you. Now, for the majority of you, this week is what you're thinking is exactly what you're manifesting. So make sure that you are in this positive sphere. Okay. There could be an issue with communication where there's a lot of people involved, like in your environment, if you're at work or if you're someone that's very busy or you deal with a lot of clients perhaps, or you've got a large family or you're trying to plan a family activity, make sure to cross all your T's and dot all your I's. I got that message for group one as well, where there's you're trying to make something happen. It could be planning somebody's birthday party, somebody's wedding, somebody's something is happening where you're trying to get on the same page, but you still are kind of in disagreement. I'm getting arguments about somebody's home also, like, no, their home is not big enough, or no, something. Like, we can't go to so and so's house because they don't have an extra bedroom, or we need to spend money to be at a hotel or something like that. For others of you, there's a big breakthrough in your children's life, right? Like they reach a milestone this week. Maybe you're celebrating them. It is graduation season over here in the US. So, graduation from high school, middle school, elementary, what have you. Okay, so there's planning festivities around that. What's coming in for you here with the Queen of Cups in the reverse is you might be a little bit hypersensitive to what people say or how you're seen. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Be authentic. Be yourself. You're well received. The moon in the reverse. You are overcoming it though. You're also not holding on to fear. I feel like some of you struggle with social anxiety or, excuse me, or large crowds give you anxiety or something like that. You're not comfortable with maybe strangers. I don't know, something along those lines where the unfamiliar is very scary for you. And this is a week where you're like, okay, I'm overcoming this fear. I'm going to do okay. Maybe you go to a concert, right? And you take your anxiety meds and then you have an awesome time. Okay. So put yourself where you fit, honey. But whatever has felt dysregulated for you is a week of breakthroughs now, where it's like you're refusing to give up and let life pass you by. Something happens this week where it triggers this sense of adventure in you and the need to experience new people, places, and things. And it's a conversation that sparks it, right? Eight of Wands. It's a conversation. It's something that you see, something that you hear, and you're like, you know what? I want to go out there and experience that. But before I can, I've got to do this, then the third, right? Whether it is maybe your medication needs a boost or something along those lines where something needs to be tweaked to heal you so that you feel more comfortable and you're able to partake in this. Some of you are learning how to swim for the first time, or there's a fear about going to swim or a fear of a vacation because you don't know how to swim. So it's like you prepare yourself by taking classes. Or maybe you get on the boat. It feels like it's the experience of the first time for something for this group. Maybe it's your first time on an airplane, okay? Or maybe you've been putting off going somewhere because you have to get on a plane or you have to get on a ship. And you're like, no more. I'm not going to let life pass me by because I'm afraid to get on a little boat, okay, on a ship. Or I'm being stupid. But anyways, I hope you get me. I hope you get me. You are going to have a better time this time around. You're healing from whatever it is that you felt out of place, like you don't belong, like you have to be inauthentic. No, people like you. People fuck with you. Group 3. All right. Stop overthinking it, honey. You are going to have a good time. All right. Now, don't try to control everything with the Emperor and the ship. Nautical journeys. Let people discover what they need to discover on their own. Don't get on your soapbox like some of us do.